Okay, what's around, everyone? This is going to be a two-part reading. One is going to be for your Venus, whatever your Venus sign is in. And then the second part is going to be Mars, where your Mars sign is. So you could compare your Venus and your Mars and put the story together, right? Because everybody's going to have a unique story according to what's going on in their life. And today we're going to use to guide us, right? We're going to use the unicorns, right? For this nice love reading, right? About your manifestations of love, you know, the transmutation of love, change it around, how you go in and out of it. So this is what we're going to be talking about today. Love in your Venus, love in your Mars, one representing the masculine side of you, one representing the feminine side of you. And whether you are or consider yourself to be masculine or consider yourself to be feminine, everyone has a masculine and feminine side to them. So this love reading is about love and the transformations within it and the meditation within it, because love always starts from within. Enjoy your reading. This reading is for Venus, wherever Venus is in your natal chart. We're going by the sign that your Venus is in natal chart. So your Venus could be in a water sign. Your Venus could be in a fire sign. Your Venus could be in an air sign. Or your Venus can be in an earth sign. Same with Mars, right? Wherever Mars is in your natal chart, you can Google it and look it up according to your birth date, your year, and the time you were born. And some will even ask you where you were born, what city. Okay, so where Mars? It could be in a fire sign, it could be in a water sign, it could be in an air sign, or it could be in an earth sign. So before you watch this reading, take a look at where your Venus and your Mars is in your natal chart, and it might be a cuspy one where you have to listen to two of the readings and not one. Okay, so I'm a cuspy baby all the way through, so I get it, right? That's why, or probably one of the reasons why it's the daily tarot quickie. Because if you want to know something, I have to usually look at two signs for each thing, so it can take all day for me to actually see what's going on based on tarot cards and even astrology, period, right? All right, so let's get started. All right, this is the part two. The first part was about Venus and where Venus was in your natal chart, what sign was it in, and now this is about Mars, wherever Mars is in your natal chart. So like I said before, it could be in a fire sign, it could be in a water sign, it could be in an air sign, or it could be in an earth sign. So you might want to check before you watch the reading. Enjoy. Okay, this is if you have your Mars in Aries. So you see number 24. So you might look and like, oh, she's a butterfly. But if you look past it, the magic behind it is she's going through a metamorphosis, or she went through a metamorphosis. It just depends on where you are at that stage. So the transformation is, will a caterpillar always be but a caterpillar? Milling through weeds and leaves on her belly and tiny little legs, crawling and wishing and dreaming of scaling even higher heights. Much, much, much she eats, she spins, she waits, then she hatches into a new day. A winged marvel of Mother Nature, playing and whirling in the wind. The metamorphosis is complete, and a new life begins. And in this, there is more than beauty. There is more than just the power of change. There is a butterfly unicorn, a miracle of every day. And this is dealing with your love transformation. Now the love meditation is, hey, go ahead, join the butterfly unicorn as you take flight through many changes and seasons, always laughing, always growing, always soaring to new heights. What does she say to you about the power of transformation? And to add, you can throw in an affirmation as is, I'm forever changing, I'm growing, I'm transforming, I take flight, I am flying. And what you can do is, they have butterfly gardens now. You can go buy one of those on Amazon, or you can just watch like any winged animal. Birds are always around for us to watch, and just, enjoy the thrill of watching them go through and soar and spin and whirl and plant and laugh and sing, and imagine that you can do that too. This is your love reading for the weekend about transformation and meditation. Have a good weekend, your Mars and Aries people out there. Okay, this is for if you have Venus and Taurus and you're looking at this card. This is a love and passion reading. Since that's a Venus and Taurus. Oh my gosh, Mars. I just did that. If you have a Mars and Taurus, this is about your love passion reading about transformations and your meditations. And you're looking at this is number 10, and basically you're seeing a deer. But if you look deeper, the magic side is it's not a deer. It represents harmony. So along your path, you see the seamless movements of a deer in the woods. This is your transformation, completely in harmony with his surroundings and one with nature. Silent, still, graceful, and harmonious. As you take the time to appreciate the deer, he takes on a different form. This is no ordinary deer, but the fabled deer unicorn. Imagine yourself as a meditation, moving through the wilderness with the grace and power of the mighty deer unicorn. Feel your harmony with the world around you. Enter into the deepest clearing of the forest, asking for a message about manifesting harmony in your life. What do you see there? As an affirmation, you can always say that you are one with the world. You're walking your own path with great power and grace, and that all things that you are dealing with is in harmony. And action can be to show the universe, hey, I'm about that life. Even take yourself on a walk, go on a little journey, a little pathway that you know in your area. There's things that you can do to get you moving on that certain path and get your mind to focus on that path as what a deer would do. Have a wonderful weekend, Mars and Taurus. Okay, what's around Mars and Gemini? This reading is for you, number 33. And you see here on the surface level a whole bunch of different figures running, right, as if they're racing. But this is not a race. The deeper meaning or the magic behind this card is that it is rush. So what does this have to do with your love, passion, transformation, and meditation? Transformation-wise, hey, where is everybody going type mode. A great stir envelops the once serene path, and you find yourself caught up in what might be called a mad dash. Oh, it is a busy day. And whoa, I didn't see that one coming. Here we go again, running and running and running in your dash in your busy day. Along your way, seek peace. In the hustle and bustle of your journey, there is so much to see, and even in times of rush and worry, magic can be found. For on your busiest, craziest day, the unicorn race can be abound. Your meditation would be, run the great unicorn race and enjoy the marathon with laughter and delight. You feel yourself moving and rushing and kicking up dust with the best of them. You embrace the energy all around you. Maintain an aura of peace and positivity, and all is. Now glance at the finish line. What do you see waiting for you? What is the prize? Venus and Geminis, your affirmation could be, I seek magic in all things. High energy days are the best. And what action could you do? Running is such a fun activity. Some people have been buying Pelotons and whatnot, or if you got the YMCA, or just your neighborhood, you might want to do a run. If you're not a runner, you might want to do like one of those, what they call it, speed walking. But just getting that swift thing going on. It's a great way to build your joy and energy in your body. So enjoy this wonderful weekend, Venus in tie or is that her hair? What is that? But I want one of those. Is that on Amazon? But it's not a hairstyle. If you look deeply into it, it's all about that pride. That's what it's about, okay? So let's see what's going on with your transformation. What's so wrong with taking pride in yourself? Should you fly undetected under the radar and avoid being seen? Maybe along this path, let it all hang out with a new dew that gleams. Brush that mane and style that hair. This will seem like a Leo card, right? It's a Leo. A Mars and Leo. Let it flow, let it grow, let it shine, and don't mind the glare. It is beautiful to love those luscious locks, and that appreciation can be found. Your hair, yes, you is nothing short of a mystical, magical unicorn, a magical mane to prance around town. Okay, now, so your meditation is going to be to imagine a great energy just above your head, circling and spiraling, beaming down radiant beauty all through the core of your being. Feel the radiance and take pride in yourself. There is so much to be proud of. Enjoy the space with a smile on your face for as long as you wish. So your affirmations, honey, is all that in a bag of chips. But I take pride in my appearance. I love who I am. I'm having a great hair day. I'm having a great body day, or this outfit is making me just look good or whatever. Your actions, do something to your hair, okay? Do something to your hair, do something cute. Put it up. If you're used to the bun, maybe you want to try 2 ponytails. You maybe want to do a French braid, or maybe you want to try a different curl, or throw on a new wig. Yeah, that's easy. Put on some new braids, whatever it might do. Do something with your hair this week. I know this is a love weekend, so you probably already got it done. But if you haven't, okay, you don't need to do it at the beauty salon. You can just go do it yourself. Sometimes it just take, shampoo, conditioner, and a good hairpin, some bobby pins, a hair tie or something, some rubber bands, whatever. Well, I wouldn't say rubber bands because that's gonna break out your hair, but you, excuse me, you get what I'm saying. So have a wonderful weekend. Okay, what's around Mars and Leo? This is your reading for the weekend about your love passions, dealing with your transformations and meditations. You might want to check out Cancer's reading because that was like your card. That would have been perfect for you. But that's not what the energy is saying. The energy is saying, look at this, okay? You see a snail and you're like, oh yeah, that's on the surface, and it's just like, a lady on top, but it's not a snail. The deeper magical side of it is that it means calm, okay? So your transformation for the weekend is you have come so far on your journey. So who's stopping you now? Certainly not you, unless you take a different approach. A snail appears in your path, moving so slowly, so calmly, never losing stride. Take a deep breath and see. There is more to the snail than what meets the eye. It is a sign for peace, serenity, and calm. The unicorn snail reminds you that only the peaceful heart is truly strong. So your meditation for Mars and Leos is take deep breaths, relax your body this weekend. Take a moment, okay? Release all the stress. Focus only on the sound of your breath and breathe. Be still, be at peace, be calm. Just like the snail, you will make it in your own pace. Keep on, keeping on. And what you can say to yourself is that you allow yourself peace and calm to wash over you and that you are safe. And for what you can do is, hustling and bustling through your day, you'll take a moment to slow down. And there is, if you look at the Venus reading that I did, there was a sign that got this card. So maybe that's somebody that you're going to be being calm and peaceful with over this weekend on Netflix and chilling maybe. But there is no need to hurry. You will get there no matter your speed. So your thing is to slow down and be calm. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, what's around? This is a reading for if you have Mars in Virgo. All right, so this is about your love, passion, transformations, and meditations, excuse that, for this weekend, especially with Mars and Venus. I'm going out to a fancy, high-class restaurant this weekend. So you look at this, you're like, what am I looking at? What is that, Bigfoot? Is that a Yeti? Yeti? What is that? Oh, the deeper meaning, the magic behind this. It means strangeness. Strangeness. So your journey as your transformation breaks into the lonesome wilderness along a treacherous path. And in the stark climate appears the one who so few have glanced at. It is a search for eternal. Some say Bigfoot, some say Yeti, some say lower. But in that quest for the strange and beautiful lies so much more. It is not just a Yeti or a Sasquatch or a myth or a man or a boar. It is the peak of curiosity, the Yeti unicorn, adored by lovers or strange tales and adventurers alike. Dare to be strange and bask in the glow of this odd yet wonderful light. So your meditation is, you know what? Sit down with the Yeti unicorn and ask for guidance. Accept some things completely outside the box. Further mysteries unfold when the strange spirit speaks. Why be normal? That's no fun. Your affirmations. I delight in the strange and the curious. I am one of a kind. And your actions. When's the last time you did something outrageous? All right, this will be the weekend to do it. Something out of your character, something strange. This will be the weekend to do it. The Yeti unicorn invites you to push boundaries and delight in the eccentric. Be free, be wild, be odd, while Venus and Mars is dining in a fancy restaurant. Have a wonderful day and night. What's around? This message is a special weekend love passing message. And this is for if you have Mars in Libra. It's the number 24. And you might look and say, oh, it's a girl butterfly. But it's not a butterfly if you look deeply into it. It basically means metamorphosis, okay? So you're going through a metamorphosis. I see you, Mars in Libra. So this transformation. And you know what? Speaking of that, I believe that Aries got this sign. So maybe you're dealing with something this weekend with Aries. I'm not sure. If you hear a dog in the background, that's Pablo. All right, so transformations. Will a caterpillar always be but a caterpillar, milling through weeds and leaves on her belly and tiny little legs, crawling and wishing and dreaming of scaling even higher heights? Much she eats. She spins, she waits, then she hatches into a new day, a winged marvel of Mother Nature, playing and twirling in the wind. The metamorphosis is complete, and a new life begins. And in this, there is more than beauty. There is more than just the power of change. There is a butterfly unicorn, a miracle of every day. So the meditation will be join the butterfly unicorn as you take flight through many changes and seasons, always laughing, always growing, always soaring to new heights. What does she say to you about the power of transformation? What your affirmation could be? I am changing. I am transforming. I am growing. I am taking flight. I'm flying. Your actions. Maybe you can get it, like I suggested before, a butterfly garden. They sell those on Amazon or all over the place. Or you might just want to, look at some winged creatures around. Just look up in the sky and watch things fly and move, and put yourself in that situation. Have a wonderful day and night. Enjoy the weekend. Okay, this is a reading if you have Mars in Scorpio. So if you're looking at this, you're looking like, oh, it's a lady, it's a seahorse, right? But if you look at the deeper meaning of it, it just means your perspective. So this is your Mars. If you have Mars in Scorpio reading, you can check out the Venus in Scorpio if you have that, or wherever your Venus sign is on the other video. So your transformation is, imagine a tiny seahorse floating along among bubbles and brine, coral and fish, a dream and a wish, and aquatic paradise. The beautiful ocean, the blue, the bright, the seaweed dancing in shafts of light. It is inspiring, it is whimsical, it is uplifting and fun. But amid all this, look more closely, for the transformation has just begun. Is that a tiny horn? A voice rings out amid the cool blue deep. If it is magic you seek, then look more closely. I am not just any seahorse, but a seahorse unicorn. Now, if you meditate on this, feel yourself floating in a sea of vision with the seahorse unicorn. Ask the seahorse to show you new facets and perspectives in a situation in your life. Float along the waves and consider the many angles of perspectives. Your affirmation: my perspective is positive and bright, always seeking beauty in times of darkness and light. And what you can do for action is, look at some artwork, or, you might want to go to a museum and interpret what that looks like to you. Maybe that would be a nice romantic date, right? Take yourself inside to different paintings and different sculptures, and just outside or anywhere. You can find beauty in pretty much anything, and put that within your life this weekend, since Venus and Mars is having a fancy dinner, okay, together. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, this is for if you have Mars in Capricorn. This is your special love passion reading for this weekend about your transformations and meditation. So you look at this and you see mountains and unicorns and a boy looking at it, and you're like, oh, what's that? Well, it's not a mountain. The deeper meaning, the magic behind this card is stability. And your transformation would be like suddenly along your path, a mountain appears. You are intimidated at first, but then release your fears. Here is a foundation of strength and might, reaching up to the sky to such high heights. The mountain is timeless. It moves and wavers not. Hard and steadfast, solid rock. In this moment of appreciation, a unicorn forms. The mountain unicorn is stability, weathering all storms. Stand tall. Your meditation would be: dare to climb on top of the mountain unicorn. Use your intuition to guide you along your journey. Now, notice how every foothold, every rock is there to hold you and provide for you. Feel the stability beneath your feet and towering over your head. This moment is yours to claim and own. You are magnificent. You can have affirmations too this weekend. And while Venus and Mars are having a fancy dinner, affirmations: I am towering presence. I am an ageless force. I'm a mountain. I'm strong. I'm stable. And what you can do, if you're near a mountain or a hill, climb it. Even if it's your street, maybe you live on a hilly street or no hilly street, you might want to park at the bottom and walk up it and walk down it. How long or how fast, it doesn't matter, as long as you put that energy and effort into it. Or gaze at beautiful photos of mountaintops as you meditate on the concept of stability and incredible force. Visualize you at the top, at the highest peak, and call out for stability and ultimate peace. Have a wonderful Venus and Mars conjunction at a fancy restaurant, darling. This reading is for if you have Mars in Aquarius. This is a special reading for this weekend with the conjunction of Venus and Mars. And of course, people are celebrating Valentine's Day. But this is about your love, passion, transformation, and meditation for this weekend. So we have number 31. You're looking like, what is this, Bigfoot, abominable snowman, a Yeti. It's not a Yeti. Yeti. It's not a Yeti. All right. And this is deeper, which means strangeness. Okay. And another sign I got the same thing. So maybe y'all two are going to be hooking up, right? So transformation. Your journey peaks into the lonesome wilderness along a treacherous path, and in the stark climate appears the one who so few have glanced at it. It is a search for the internal. Some say Bigfoot, some say Yeti, some say lore, but in the quest for the strange and beautiful lies so much more. It is not just a Yeti or Sasquatch or a myth or a man or a boar. It is the peak of curiosity, the Yeti unicorn, adorned by lovers of strange tales and adventures alike. Dare to be strange and bask in the glow of this odd yet wonderful light. Your meditation is to sit with the Yeti unicorn, ask for guidance, accept something completely outside the box. Further mysteries unfold when the strange spirit speaks. Why be normal? That's no fun. Affirmations. I think Libra. Oh, anyway, affirmations. I delight in the strange and the curious. I am one of a kind. And your actions is, when's the last time you did something outrageous? okay, this is the time to do it. Something out of your character, something strange. The Yeti unicorn invites you to push boundaries and delight in the eccentric. Be free, be wild, be odd, right? And bask in your oddness and be proud of it. Have a wonderful Venus and Mars conjunction as they dine out in a fancy restaurant. What's around Mars in Pisces? This is a special reading for you. If you have Mars in Pisces, you can check your natal chart by looking on Google and typing your information, and you should be able to get it. So this is your reading for this weekend, especially with Mars and Venus. They going out together. They having a private dinner at a fancy restaurant. Plus, everybody's celebrating Valentine's Day and whatnot. So why not, right? So this is your love passion. This is your Mars in your Pisces sign, and transformations and meditations. You got the 15. So you look at him like, okay, it looks like a unicorn street lamp. Like, oh my gosh, that would be great to have one of those on my block, right? All downtown, all you see is unicorn street lamps, right? Wouldn't that be nice? But a deeper look into this card, especially with the fairy on top over there, it means clarity, okay? So the night is dark and the path is long. Hope is gone and all is gray. This is about your transformation. But what's this? Suddenly bursting forth in a light to lead the way. A simple lamppost illumines the path. Some walk by it without a glance, but it is light, a miracle, pure and clean, enriching the path so that all can see. In this realization, the transformation occurs. The illumined unicorn is beaming forth hard at work. Your meditation is to reflect on the boundaries and boundless natures of light and the way it travels and enriches a space. Even the simplest lamppost is a unicorn in its own way. Visit with the illumined unicorn and see the nature of light, the eternal being. Your affirmation is basically you are the light. So if you go within, basically the unicorn, this lamppost is saying that you have that light within you, which is enlightenment, and you shine from within. Your actions is lights on, lights off. Hey, that's a fun game. Break off into teams and start to play. One team turns the lights on, the other tries to snuff them. Running for switches and lamps without shouting out, stop them. The entire house becomes a playground filled with laughter. Which team are you on? And which light are you going to turn on? That's the question. Have a wonderful weekend. Mars and Pisces people out there.